A grieving mother had her car broken into and late baby daughter's favorite toy taken, a memento she carried everywhere to remind her of her first child. Summer Pickle, from Johnson City in Memphis, wrote a heartbreaking note to the thieves begging for the pink rattle her daughter had learned to use just months before her death last year. She begged followers for help finding the dark green bag with the rattle attached to the outside, explaining, "I don't care about the bag or the contents, just the rattle." Miss Pickle, who works as a nurse, lost her daughter Evelyn to a congenital heart defect in June 2017, when the baby was about 18 months old. Since, she and her husband have been trying to continue on with their lives, keeping mementos of the infant with them, taking Evelyn's toy bunny on hikes, and leaving consolation cards and her rattle in the car. In the emotional letter she said the thieves that targeted the family's card haven't a clue what you took from me. Share this article. Share. Yes, you took my work bag filled with nursing tools, papers, government-issued IDs and books, she wrote. But you also took consolation cards written to me and my husband after the loss of our daughter, cards I carried to reread for inspiration when things got too heavy. Lastly and most importantly, you took my little girl's favorite toy, the pink little rattle in this photo. Miss Pickle explained in the months before her death, Evelyn adored playing with the rattle and would often use it with her mouth to show off. She adored it. She had only just learned to shake and play with toys a few months before she died, and she was so incredibly proud of herself, as she should have been, she wrote. She had worked so hard to get to that point. Just prior to her death she learned a new fancy trick of look muz, no hands, that she loved to show off. To you the rattle is worthless. To me it is priceless. Each and every tiny tooth or marking etched into that plastic is also etched into the pieces of my shattered heart. Miss Pickle had spent 450 consecutive days in hospital with her daughter before she was finally discharged at 17 months old. The family had to bring the infant just weeks later, and she died in hospital, leaving not much apart from a bunny and a rattle behind. The rattle was so precious to me that I carried it with me as a reminder of my favorite girl even to work, Miss Pickle wrote. Shame on me for not locking it away for safekeeping, but shame on you for violating the boundaries of my home. You don't deserve to possess such a treasure, and I can only hope someday that little pink rattle makes its way back to me.